Are you struggling to find a job? Feeling stuck because no one is hiring? I definitely have been there, but the truth is, if you can't find a job, you can create one. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. This isn't gonna be a quick 2-second video. It does take time, so make sure you watch this through if you're serious about getting a solution, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear step-by-step plan to help you turn your skills into a business or a freelance opportunity, so that way you can change and reposition yourself in this market that is so unpredictable. If you're ready to take control of your future, make sure you hit that like button and let's dive in. So to get started, the first thing you gotta do is ask yourself these questions, to get compelling reasons to get started and to start rewiring your way of thinking. First, you gotta ask yourself, what am I naturally good at? What are you naturally good at that comes easy to you but not easy to others? Or what skills have you picked up along the way from past jobs, schools, or hobbies that you do? Those are questions you want to ask to assess where you are in your journey. What are some skills that you can acquire and learn along the way that can bring you to that? Maybe you want to do a training such as Udemy, or you go on LinkedIn and you get skills. I know they have like free trainings you can do to give you certs. Another thing, assess what do people ask you to do often that you're good at or help them with, because those may be some things that people are willing to hire you from. Example could be something, if you're good at writing, maybe you can help others with writing SEO for their websites, or it can be writing out captions, social media stuff. Or if you're somebody who is good at posting social media and doing research, or maybe you're somebody who worked at Subway or at some fast food and you enjoy cooking, right, or baking, you can consider doing personalized chef services for busy moms or busy families, where you meal prep, or somebody's trying to bulk up and they need help with managing eating healthy, and you prepare those meals for them and you start charging off of that. There are so many different scenarios you can do to create a business off. Or what did you do at your past job and what did you enjoy about it? And there's so many different places where you can outsource and project manage. That's where you're hiring others to fulfill a service, but you're overseeing the whole entire thing. It really is all up to you. Things to get you running so that you can have an idea of how possible this all is. The main thing you want to ask is, why would somebody hire me? That is a great question, because when you're sitting here trying to create an opportunity, you want to start to think, what can you do that somebody would want to put you in position to do? That is what is called problem solving, because a lot of times we tell ourselves these false scenarios that there is nothing out there for me, I'm not good enough, and that is a complete lie. And if you're telling yourself that, I need you to change and rewire that way of thinking, because I've been there. I remember in the beginning of my journey when I was going through recruiters, jumping from one job to another, and realized that nothing fulfilled me and I had to create it myself, because no one can provide me a work-life balance. Everyone always gave me a glimpse of something that was better in their own eyes, and it made sense because nobody can give me what I truly want unless I give it to myself. No one's gonna give you that time off as much as you needed to spend with your family, because it's invaluable. So 10 days may not cut it for you. And if you're somebody like myself, you may have to get out there and create what it is that you need, because others aren't going to be able to manage your life to give you that time with your family, to give you those experiences and those projects that you want. This is an opportunity where you get a chance to do things that bring you joy and to help provide something that others need. Now the question is, what kind of problems do I want to solve and that I have the ability to solve? And who can I solve them for? And you can start to take that relatable experience or the desired experience and start to caption it into something you can provide using your past experience or new acquired skills. And if you don't have experience, you can always use, giving away your services or your gifts away for free to build up different testimonials and experiences, so now you can fill in that blank, that void that you're not good enough. Because at the end of the day, I bet you are great at what you do and that you just have to have that self-belief. And a lot of people think that people are just naturally born entrepreneurs, but honestly, a lot of people get forced into it, like I was. I was forced into it because I couldn't find what I was looking for in the market, so I had to create it. And actually, as I created my business, I found myself more valuable in the market where people sought me out. Just because you create a business does not mean that you cannot get a job later on. You can always get a job, but you can't always have the time to build a business. So it's very important that you take advantage of where you are. It's never too late. It just gets tougher the more you hold off. So if you are somebody who found yourself laid off, you are somebody who is searching, don't be afraid to reposition and claim your power. And we're gonna go deeper into this. By the end of this video, like I said, you're gonna have a clear blueprint on how to do exactly that. And I want you to do this. Take initiative right now. If you are somebody who is currently impacted, who is looking, or who has a skill, whether you even own a business, I want you to comment below what's one problem that you can solve with your skills below, so that way we can all help each other out. Because I told you, this is a family, this is a creative family, and we lift as one climbs. And that's what this is all about. That's the type of atmosphere we want to create here. So make sure you hit that comment below and tell us what kind of problems that you can solve so that you can showcase and bring attention to you. Now, I want to go into how you can get started and get paid. The most important thing is to start small and get paid along the way. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. And the best way to land your first gig is to start simple. Offer your services on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, TaskRabbit, or Facebook Marketplace, or even Thumbtack if you're somebody who's doing like a handyman service, or you're doing cleaning services or things like that. But pretty much these are online places where you can list your services, and like Upwork is a great resource for creating your own online business and giving you opportunities to go where people are actively looking for individuals like you to provide those services. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there, because if people don't know you exist, in their mind you don't exist, and you never know. And just because somebody's out there that's already offering, they are not you. So don't get into that scarcity mindset to say, hey, that already is out there, because no one can do it the way you do it. And that's where you get to build up that unique blueprint and footprint in the market of how you can extend and make yourself stand out. And just because you are a new business, don't be afraid to list out your past experiences, whether it's through a past job or a skill that you have. It still counts. Don't fall into the trap of going and chasing certificates and degrees, because at the end of the day, what's more valuable than anything, when you go on the market, they're looking for somebody with X, Y, and Z skill. And there's a reason why. The reason people are looking for these skills in the market is because they need somebody who can jump in and get the job done. Not somebody who just has a piece of paper that says, hey, they accomplished that. I'm not saying that that's not worth anything, but it's what you make it. So if you do have that, learn to sell it and back it up with experience. But experience is always gonna trump any degree or any certificates for anyone with that scarcity mindset or insecurity that they're not good enough because they don't have a 4-year degree, or they only have a community college background, or they don't have any degree or a certain level of education. You're mistaken. There are a lot of places that you probably work for where the person didn't even have a complete college degree, or they were a mediocre student. So take that narrative out of your mind and get away from that scarcity mindset and level of thinking, and replace it with abundance thinking of, hey, I am good enough. I am more than good enough. And start to back it up with stories that you have done, like whether it was, hey, I was working on a project and I was able to do this. Now, I do want to say this, when you do go to sell yourself on these different platforms, let's say that you worked at a place like Subway and you did catering events and you worked for a lot of individual customers and their needs. And so you start to extend out a catering and meal prep services. That's a business idea right there. Don't be afraid to go and create it by rewriting that narrative, replacing that narrative to, hey, I provide corporate and personalized meal prep services for individuals and local families. I have experience in well-known companies where I've done this for X, Y, and Z years. You see how now I'm giving that confidence and reassurance to the customer? It makes you stand out valuable. This isn't where you're shy and timid about your experience, but rather where you position yourself in the market to why you are qualified to deliver that service or whatever it is that you do. I bet that you are more valuable to the market than you think or even know you are. And that's why I want you to get a piece of paper and write down what makes you special, what makes you stand out, because this is gonna be what attracts people to you, is your story. So don't be afraid to create that story, because your story is gonna be what opens doors up for you. And remember this, you don't have to be an expert at what you do. You just need to be better than the person who needs your help. You are an expert. You are more qualified than you think you are now. So you're gonna be the person who's considered based off of what you can help relieve this individual of. So remember that and keep that in mind. You don't need to compete with everyone in the market. You just need to be positioned in the market to say, hey, this person's a service provider who can help provide me with what I need and help me satisfy and give them a unique experience based off of your past experiences or your desires and what you have to offer. Now, I want to help you graduate from just a gig service and escalate it to a business. That's right, a business. It's time to get past once you land your first few clients and to think even bigger. So what I want you to do is we're gonna create a package or subscription service and automate parts of your business by reinforcing certain templates. You're gonna put together a PowerPoint presentation. You can use something like Canva, and you're gonna go and design things that help you stand out, because presentation's everything. You don't need a website, but you do wanna have a presentation that outlines these things. And so I'm gonna invite you to a training actually below where I walk you through exactly how to do all of these things. But I want you to bundle some packages together so that way you have a quota where you sell this package that others have proven is valuable to the market. And now you're gonna be able to replace your salary using selling the X, Y, and Z number of packages of whatever this is. And lastly, I wanna leave you with this. I want you to realize you don't need my permission or anyone else's permission. You just need to start. You just need to take action, and it's about time that you take matters into your own hands. So the one thing I urge you to do is to take action, start somewhere. And if you're somebody who's serious about their journey, you're somebody who has found interest in this video and you want to take it to an even further level, I want you to take advantage of this opportunity I'm about to extend to you. I'm a business coach, and my journey started off just like yours, looking and creating opportunities, and I've been doing this for about 10 years. And so I want to give you a free one-on-one opportunity to build a personalized strategy to start your business and get it up and running so you can scale your idea, your passion, your skill, or whatever it is that you're trying to do and bring to the market with simplified steps and a personalized game plan that you can have to follow. If this is you, I want you to click the link below or go to www.createwithevents.com to apply for a one-on-one session with myself and to book a one-on-one call. We're gonna walk through all the steps. It's gonna be straightforward. And if you're serious about it and your journey, you're ready to take that step, let's do it. Make sure you realize how powerful you are in anything. That's the most important thing, all right? This journey is yours, and it starts when you start, so make sure you start now. Create bills to stay in all you do, and make sure you subscribe to Creative Fam if you aren't already subscribed. I'll see you on the next one. One love. Here's a little bit about it. Peace. Most business owners or startups are sitting on the sidelines because A, they don't have any money or they're limited to resources to hire someone, so they're doing everything on their own, trying to figure everything out, and they're always playing catch up. Or there's somebody who has all these ideas, all these tools that pretty much they started ordering, but they end up not implementing on any of them. What if I could give you everything you need, from literally ads done for you, email marketing done for you, captions for social media done for you, and all you had to do was plug and play and show up. And I'll even coach and guide you through it all in my startup business accelerator. If you're somebody who is looking to save money, save time and frustration so you can focus on what you do best, and that is your craft, so you don't take away any more things on having to think, and you're able to design a business model around where you are, your circumstances, I want you to click the link below to learn more so I can show you my Startup Accelerator, where we give you all of that and more.